Okay, so boys and girls, today you're going to need a piece of paper again, and a pencil or a dry erase board and a marker, because we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday with either adding a sound to the word or deleting a sound. So go ahead and stop the video to go grab what you need, and then we'll start. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our sight words. And since I went over the words yesterday with you guys, I just added it to our big list of words. This will be the last time that we go over all of these words because we're going to start a new module next week. So let's go ahead and read them. We have store, work, word, example, brown, sound, listen, together, form, father, paper, every, ball, morning, watcher, under, over, voice, point, town, river, call, could, letter, those, near, talk, tall, would, year, also, after, before, oil, boys, found, better, house, order, story. And I believe today your assignment is working on the words to know with the new sight words. So when you get done with this video, you can go ahead and start on that assignment. So let's go look at the back of me. I'm going to move this up just a little bit so we can see the words. And we're going to start with our list over here. So I'm going to have you first write the word tall. And we're going to do it just like we did yesterday. We're either in the first row, we're going to just add a sound. And remember, sometimes when we add a sound to a word, or when we delete, when we're going over here to delete words or delete a sound, remember that sometimes it could change the way we spell the whole word. So think about that when we're spelling, because I do have at least one on here that we need to do that for. So, actually we probably have a couple. So if we look at the word tall, I want you guys to go ahead and write the word tall. And after you write the word tall, I want you to add a s sound at the beginning. So if I'm adding a s sound to the beginning, that means I'm changing it to s, t, all. So hopefully that's what you wrote. Let's go ahead and write our next word, ought. O-U-G-H-T, ought. And I would like you to add a beginning sound and add the f sound. So if we add the f sound, go ahead and spell it. So all we're doing is adding the f to the beginning and then writing the ought. So now we have ought, thought. Okay, so our next word is turn. T-U-R-N. This one, think about your R control is going to change in the middle when we add a sound to the beginning. So just think about that. It's not going to be a U-R. It's still going to be an R control, so it'll still sound like the earn sound, but it's going to be a different R control. So this time we're going to add an S sound at the beginning. Go ahead and add a sound at the beginning and write your new word. See if you can figure out what R control that would be. So if I have the word turn and I'm adding a sound to the beginning, that would give me the word stern. So when I spell it, st, do my blend first. Is going to be E-R. and then an N. So stern. There's an example right there of how our spelling changes, but the sounds sound the same when we look at the middle and the end of the word. Okay, our next word is bar. B-A-R. This time, I would like you to add a k sound. A k sound to the end of the word. So if you wrote your word, it should be, now it should, we have the word bar when we write first, but then when we add the K to it, it changes it to bark. Okay. This is, our next one is stay. Go ahead and write stay, S-T-A-Y, and we're going to change the word stay, and we're going to change the ending sound of stay. And when we change ending sound of stay, it is going to be spelled a little different. It's going to sound the same, but it's going to be spelled a little different with how we do the long A. It's still going to have a long A. So when we do the word stay, I want you to add a t sound to the end. So when I'm adding that t sound to the end, I am going to take that Y off, and I'm going to change it to a silent E word. State, because it will change the word to state. So when you add the T to stay, that Y goes off, you add the T, and then there's a silent E at the end. So state. Okay, and our last word is free. Go ahead and write free, F-R-E-E. And this time, we're going to change it and add a Z sound at the end. And so when I write it, it's going to change free to freeze. So we have that silent E at the end. Okay, now we're going to take a sound, we're going to delete a sound over on this sound, or on this side. So we have the word stalk. Go ahead and write stalk, S-T-A-L-K. And we're going to take the S, so delete the sound. And now you have the word. What word do we have? We have the word talk. Remember, if I'm moving too fast for you, you can always stop the video so that you have enough time, and then start it again. Okay, so now we have the word charm. Arm. I want you to take the ch sound off of charm and tell me what your new word is. So if we take the ch sound off, what is our new word? It would be the word arm. Still have the R controlled and the ending sound Okay, so our next word is sauce. Sauce. S-A-U-C-E. And really think about this one. This one, we are going to take the S sound off of sauce. So I'm Xing this part off, and I see that I have the word saw left. But boys and girls, are we going to spell saw S-A-U? No, because we know that saw is spelled S-A-W. We still have the ah sound. We just, it's just spelled differently than our word sauce. And our last word is gloss. Gloss. So I want you to go ahead and take the G sound off of gloss and tell me what the new word is. So our new word would be loss. That double consonant at the end. Okay.